Well, let's see here. It is just a random live stream, but good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. As I can tell by looking in the chat, we've got people from, well, not in the US, since it is currently 1700 where MRM Gaming is. Which would be about 5 p.m. So I don't know where they're at, but Scotland, cool, UK. Well, good evening to you. And good morning, Joker Voice, who I know it's about 9 a.m. where you're at, I believe, if not 8. I'm not sure. I think it's 9. Have a pint on you. 9 a.m. That's cool. See, I was right. I was right about that at least. So what's going on today, everyone? Yes? What do you mean, Deech? What is this, Captain is Live? It's about time. Fine. You get up here then. Be a smart aleck in the chat. I missed one day. One day. You act like I hadn't been online for months. Oh, I can't make you, no. I don't want to make you. Oh, Lord.
It felt like years.
Years, okay. I don't think so, but I appreciate the sentiment. So I got people listening to me in Scotland and in the U.S. right now. So,
boy, you're worldwide then.
Let's see here. Your central.
The only
Joker
time zone.
Voice. Huh? Yeah, well, yeah, the important time zone. Joker Voice is I can't think right now what's the name of it's called.
I'm in Las Vegas.
Vegas, yes.
Viva Las Vegas.
Oh, indeed.
So have you I know you're working, but since there's the meetup in Las Vegas, have you gone to see anybody?
I'm actually not at work right now, and I went on Wednesday night and talked with Culture Casino, talked with Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, talked with Gary from Nerd Erotic, Stephanie from my Nerdy Home, and actually talked a lot with Chris Gore.
Ah, cool.
Can you do me a favor?
And that would be?
If you run into Kai MFS, slap him and tell him Deech says stop being late to streams.
If I knew who that was and if they were still in town, maybe I could track him down.
He lives in Vegas now.
Oh, okay.
He's been hanging around some of the YouTubers too, because he does a YouTube channel. And
okay, yep. Well, maybe after the stream, I'll leave you my email address, and then you could drop it off to him, and then we can touch base.
Sounds like a good idea.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll even put it in the private chat where you can see his channel, so you will know what he looks like.
Okay, I see it right there. And let me do this. Let me drop my email address.
You can't miss him because he's a guy that runs around with mohawk. So
Yeah.
Then I may have seen him there. I just didn't know who he was.
he's kind of like he's stoned all the time and stuff. Yeah.
Well, it is Vegas, so you never know.
And greetings
Trust
and
me.
felicitations and hip hip hurrah tally-ho to Mr. Landell.
Absolutely.
Well,
And good morning, Games, Movies, and Comics Are Us.
okay. I just subbed to his channel, so there we go.
He usually does late night streams.
Okay.
Early morning, late night. Yeah, it's
So basically, when I'm at work, nice.
Yeah,
correct.
basically.
So, how are you, Cap? How have you been?
I've been good, thank you. What about you?
I cannot complain. I just dropped I did a review of episode 1 of She-Hulk and dropped that on Thursday the morning, and then I just dropped a video this morning. I did a review of the teaser trailer for the Netflix series Wednesday.
I will definitely have to check that out then.
Yeah. I think the Wednesday series is gonna be interesting because the girl they have playing the title role, from what I saw, has nailed it, absolutely nailed it, and is very much has a Christina Ricci feel to it, which is no surprise because the director of the series, Tim Burton, personally asked Christina Ricci to be a part of the show, and she's a part of the show.
Well, that is cool. And
Yes.
Good morning, Dwayne Floyd Jr. What's going on? So, wow, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. And I think the casting of the Morticia is perfect. They have Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they don't try to make her silly, keep her creepy, keep her stoic, it'll be just fine.
Hopefully they do.
Yeah,
What do you
okay.
think about the choice for
Gomez?
Gomez?
Okay. Like most folks, visually, I'm expecting to see like Raul, something like Raul Julia, just
Mhm.
because of the way, because from the films,
Right.
Most of us know the films. If you go back to the TV show with John Aston, and if you go back even further to the original comic strips where this all started from back in like 1938, Luis Guzman looks more like that Gomez than Raul Julia ever did, and this is going to be the same with just keeping the spirit of the character. If they keep him charming, if they keep him charismatic, and don't just keep with that spirit, I think it'll be just fine.
Hopefully.
So
There are a lot of people I've heard that they don't really want a lot out of him since it's going to be a Wednesday series.
right. These two are side characters in this show. I've heard some folks say, "Well, where's Pugsley?" Well, Pugsley in this show is 11 years old, and the Wednesday is in high school, and folks are like, "Oh, so they're toning down the male character to prop up the female character," and I'm like, "Well, the title of the show is Wednesday, so you kind of can't avoid that." And from what I remember from the series and the films, Pugsley's just kind of there. I mean, he didn't have a lot of lines. In the TV show, the Wednesday was the cute one, and in the movies, Wednesday really drove the dynamic between the two kids. So
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with this. And in the
No.
TV show, Pugsley was a bit older than the Wednesday was.
Right.
So I really don't have a problem.
No. Well, I mean, Vacation would swap the ages of the kids constantly.
Right.
So the Vacation movie franchise, it's like, yeah, there was no continuity with the ages as far as that goes. So
Right.
I'm not really not that big a deal as far as I'm concerned.
Right. I
And
mean,
good morning, Kronos.
Kronos and Gap After Dark.
Good
Kronos.
morning, Gap After Dark. How are you?
Kronos needs more NyQuil. Just drink Jaeger. It's fine. It's the same thing.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just saying.
I have no idea. I do not have the experience. You as a bartender might know that, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they basically taste the same because they both have anise in it. So that's where that's where that the licorice flavor comes from.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Yep.
And good morning, Christian Fandom Geek. You know, for a random stream, I wasn't expecting people to show up, to be quite honest.
Yo, Kronos, you want the cure?
Yep, that's the cure.
That's a hangover. That's a hangover waiting to happen. I've heard so many folks from my days. They come in and they have a ton of that, and then they come back the next morning like, oh my god, I'm never drinking again. And I'm like, yeah, famous
It's
last
okay.
words.
It's okay as long as you don't mix it.
Oh my god, I'm never drinking again. That's why you're in a bar.
Exactly. And that's why you're here again. So don't blame me. You have only yourself to blame.
Yes, Kronos, I have tried things different. Actually, the Fire Jack is better, but it's more expensive.
That is true. Because the Fireball is labeled as a cinnamon, the whiskey, it's just sugar. It is just pure sugar.
Yep. Which I shouldn't be having, but you know, I'm just bad.
You can
like
always
that.
add cinnamon to it.
Which does anyone remember Aftershock?
Yep.
Oh yeah. That's where it all started from. And
I used to be a bartender as well.
the bottle was really cool.
And good morning, number one.
Kabla.
Good
Blah.
couple as well.
And good morning, Gorilla's Random Thoughts.
Now
Grief.
does anyone in
We
the
had to
chat
start random streams more often.
right? So does anyone in the chat know the other from there was Aftershock, which was the red bottle? Does anyone know the blue bottle? What the name of that was?
No, I don't.
Avalanche.
What shade of blue was it?
It was a light shade of blue, and it was a peppermint schnapps, as opposed.
Ah,
So yeah, whereas Aftershock was a cinnamon schnapps. Fun facts.
always good to have some fun facts there.
Oh yeah.
Chrono says, I like plum brandy.
Okay. I'm more
Never
of a
had it.
I'm a whiskey guy now myself, so I like me some Jameson.
I like bourbon, so nothing
Uh,
bad.
Eh, well, the bourbon is meant to be sipped. It's meant to be like savored, enjoyed.
Uh-huh.
With the whiskey's better mixing or shooting, and Jameson, depending on what day it is and how, just for whatever random reason, sometimes it goes down real nice, and some days, ooh, oh, that is harsh going down.
I don't know.
Eh,
There's some things that are absolutely disgusting, like Jim Beam.
Yeah, but Jim Beam is cheap, so and it
I
mixes.
know, but I can't drink it. As soon as it hits my stomach, it comes right back out.
Okay,
I've
I-
never been able to drink a Jim Beam.
that's kind of how I am with most tequilas.
Tequila is only meant to drink if it has a worm in it.
ugh, that's just, I'm sorry.
And then the whole point is to get to the bottom of the bottle so you can eat the worm.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. That's just
Gross.
disgusting.
Gross.
I
The
never
lovely
thought of
Sherry.
doing that.
Uh-oh,
The lovely
uh-oh.
Sherry.
I
Hi,
have
lovely
to-
Sherry.
I have to do it. Sherry, Sherry, baby, Sherry. Okay, now I'm done.
And Mr. Lundell says Jim Beam is not disgusting, it's an acquired taste. Tequila does not have to have a worm, but
Mezcal.
mezcal does. Thank you for being on, because I would have gone, oh, what the hell is that?
All right, I'll change the lyrics for Kronos because he doesn't like the song. Snip, 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 snip that Kronos, snip, snip, snip. There you go, Kronos, you've been snipped.
And I must say, I like Kronos. I like your avatar, Max from the Black Hole, a very little known Disney film.
Absolutely. Well, actually, it's not that little known. I remember seeing it, but
Okay, okay, our age group knows it. You go.
younger, you're right.
Yeah.
Deeds, did you ever see it?
Well, of course. I'm the old fart here, remember?
You're not that old, for God's sake.
Yeah, I mean the ending is a little out there, similar to, I guess, 2001's.
Yeah.
With the crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Heaven or hell scene, basically at the end. Spoilers, but anyway.
For a film that old, yeah,
Right.
spoilers don't really apply. Uh,
Right.
And I think it was the first. I would say it was one of the first films that had CGI in it as well. I know Star Trek to the Wrath of Khan officially had the first one, but the sequence at the beginning of the movie where the show, the black hole and everything,
Right.
was one of the first as well. I know that.
So I'm trying to remember what year that came out.
Oh, I want to say 1980, but I could be wrong. Let's see,
Black hole.
somewhere around there.
There's this lovely thing called the
So
internet.
1979, actually.
79,
So it was
okay.
only a year off, but yeah.
So they definitely had the blue screen tech because of Star Wars. They already started that. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Star Wars came out in 77.
correct.
But yeah.
And more than likely, you saw it in 80, so that's why you probably
Right.
thinking 1980. Because back then, movies were in the box office for months, not weeks.
Yes. Right. Yeah, they were which is interesting because it's funny you say that because I was watching a stream not too long ago from Valiant Renegade,
Mm-hmm.
and he was talking about AMC, the big movie chain,
Right.
and he had their report that he had their yearly report that they file with the SEC. It said that studios that did day and date or pulled films from theaters before 120 days, they got dinged hard. Whereas before domestically, the studios took 55% of the box office and 43% of the international box office. In 2021, the studio got 45% domestic and 38% international. So basically, every Marvel film since Black Widow has lost, is upside down cash wise.
Huh.
Every film.
And Mr. Lundell, you are correct. Black Hole was Disney's first PG-rated movie, and The Black Cauldron was Disney's first animated PG-rated movie.
And I love The Black Cauldron. I really did. I enjoyed that film.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they remade it eventually, since they tend to remake everything on Disney anyway. Obviously change the ending. I would say is the number one thing if they ever do redo it. Besides that, yeah, there's not too much else. I don't think you got to change in it.
Yeah, I mean, the story's solid, so it's a basic story. You may have a little more science.
Yeah, and probably make it.
exposition.
Yeah, probably make it obviously PG-13
Right.
nowadays is the least.
Right.
That'll
be the standard.
It's a standard. So yeah, just go with that.
But they would probably make old Bob
A female.
Yeah.
A female instead. Yeah, gender swap.
Old like a
Well,
old
well,
Barb.
if they're gonna gender
Old
swap
Barb.
anybody, it'll be the villain. Dr. Reinhardt.
Right. Or Star.
I could see. Yeah. I mean, I could see them gender swapping Dr. Reinhardt if anybody.
Yeah.
That'd be the number one, because you always gender swap the villain if anything. And then maybe have a female in charge of the crew of the Palomino instead of a man.
Right.
I could see those
And
future.
And let's see, Kronos can't wait to see She-Hulk, which I just did a review of it. So go watch She-Hulk first, and then come back and watch
Yeah.
my
They've
my
only
review.
done like one episode of that, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah,
And how many is that? Like 6 or 8 somewhere
It's-
in there?
they're going 9. They're going 9, so they're going
Okay.
the same length as the WandaVision.
Right.
Okay.
Now,
I'll watch
WandaVision-
it. I'll watch it eventually, but I'm not really interested in watching it till it's done, probably, and then
Right.
just binging it because it looks goofy to me from just the.
well, okay, I'll tell you this much with no spoilers. It's not inspired by the Savage She-Hulk run. It's inspired by the Sensational She-Hulk run, which was a much goofier comic.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, just by the way the previews have been, it's like, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't appeal to me. I mean, I'll watch it eventually, but it's not
Right.
Yeah.
on the top of my
Top
agenda.
of your list.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You know,
I-
I'm more looking forward to House of the Dragon, which premieres tomorrow.
right,
Than,
and then
than that.
and
But,
then I also think everyone is waiting to rage watch Rings of Power too. So
True.
yeah, well, the Lord of the Rings thing, I don't know.
that's a hate watch.
That's pretty much they're yeah.
I'm not watching any of it.
That's
I can't say I'm going to be watching it. No.
that's content now. That's all it is. It's content.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't get why people are saying that they're neutering House of the Dragon. They're not neutering it.
How so?
Well, I mean, because I don't want. I don't know if I could tell you spoilers from the previews that have been released online. But I mean, there's going to be gore
Right,
and nudity and sex and stuff
right,
like that.
right.
in
I mean,
it. But
HBO. I mean, that's
yeah,
HBO. That's fine. I'm more concerned with what some of the showrunners have said of why they race swapped an entire house,
well,
which
yeah,
from
they
the
did.
which
Yeah.
then the show when the show runner said, I didn't want to see a bunch of the white folks on screen, and I'm like, okay, now again, folks. Okay, folks in Hollywood, a message to you guys: shut the fuck up. We don't care about your politics. No one cares about your politics. If you suck up to fans, suck up to fans. If you're going to sell out to the fans. Tell the fans what they want to hear. Tell them how excited you are about this, and you will have you will be embraced by fans, and you will have Comic-Con spots for life. Just shut the fuck up with your politics.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't want to know anybody's politics, to be quite honest.
Right.
Yeah, that's
I-
the thing. I think people are going to be kind of bored with the politics in it because it's that's the thing about a prequel. Unfortunately, you already
right.
know that there's obviously there's not going to be a queen on the Iron Throne because that doesn't happen until Cersei.
Right.
So
Right. And because this is a prequel, it does nothing to undo the travesty that was season 8.
yeah, well, season 7 and 8.
Well,
I want those two together because I did not like season 7 either.
I mean,
But-
well, season 7 did give us Field of Fire 2, which I
Yeah.
can't complain with, and it gave us Elena Tyrell going out like a boss. That was beautiful.
Yeah, but yeah, they should have just lumped those two seasons together,
Yeah,
and then it would have been better because they were both shortened anyway.
right.
So, but yeah, they had run out of material, and at least
Oh yeah,
with House of the Dragon, which is based on the Fire and Blood novel,
right.
at
Because
least those books have already written, so
because
you
I
know, I think they
believe
will change stuff in it, but you know.
because I believe correct me if I'm wrong. They started writing past the books like midway through season 5.
Yeah. They got past the books. Probably in season 5. And then yeah, that's when they kind of started losing their way. Even though you know,
6 was great. 6 was a great scene.
oh yeah,
Season.
I mean the best episode was obviously the Battle of the Bastards. There's no question about that.
That was a great episode. I also liked and this was
And
the
the red wedding episode.
there is the red the wedding. There's the scene of a Castle Black where that was just that one scene was the entire episode. That was a great episode.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think people, yeah, like I said, will get kind of bored with this just because of because basically the Targaryens will lose their power in it.
Right.
In this series, that's pretty much what's going to happen.
Right.
Obviously, since we know that there comes to an end anyway, and then the dragons all will eventually get killed and disappear, even though there's like a zillion dragons in it.
So this is based off of Dance of the Dragons, correct?
Fire and Blood.
Okay.
Dance of the Dragons is actually, I think, even earlier.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, yeah, this is based on Fire and Blood.
Okay.
The second half of Fire and Blood.
Okay. Very cool.
Because they pick up the story, I guess, with the king basically, being old and doesn't have a son as an heir yet, and
Right.
and stuff like that, and you'll see where it goes from there, basically. But yeah, it does have a lot of gore, a lot of obviously sex and violence and whatever,
Which I'm fine with.
and nudity and whatnot.
I'm fine with that too.
Yeah. So
And I hate to step off, but I need to take a call. So I will leave you gents and chat. Have a great day, guys. And Captain,
Absolutely.
thank you again, sir.
Thank you for joining.
My pleasure.
And I do want to say hi to Cinnabon Bunny and to Jeff B in the chat.
All right, folks. Have a great rest of the weekend. Have fun. Keep talking. Toodles.
Toodles.
stop.
Just like that, the Joker was gone.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just because the Batmobile lost its wheel and the Joker got away.
And good morning, low spec Linux laptop.
No, Kronos, chat is not always ignored.
Chat is
Not always.
ignored. Not always, no.
Just most of the time.
And good evening, or is it morning, Milton? I don't know. This morning it'd be early fucking morning.
Yeah. But yeah, do I expect it to be as good as Game of Thrones? No. Definitely not. And that's where I think people will drop it because, yeah, the characters are probably not going to be as interesting and stuff like that.
If I'm not mistaken, you're going to be covering this on your channel.
Yeah, I'm showing the first episode tomorrow
Cool.
on my channel if you want to watch it. If you don't have HBO Max or HBO or whatever.
Actually, I do have access to HBO Max, but it would be interesting to watch along anyhow.
Yeah.
It's always more fun that way.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Make fun of stuff that happens and whatnot.
Exactly.
See if they leave another Starbucks cup on the table or something like that. You know.
And of course, Milton says, "Yes, you're right, Captain. It's early fucking morning, 4:30 a.m. tomorrow." Gotta love how time zones work, or not.
Time zones, toot 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 toot. Precious little time zones, toot 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 toot. Oh, never mind. Kronos hates time zones. I hate being awake.
And why are you awake?
I slept for 8 hours, so I couldn't get any more.
Ah. Well, maybe you need to have another marathon stream.
I don't know. I was thinking about a stream maybe late tonight throughout the rest of the weekend. I don't know yet.
That'd be cool. About what time?
I don't know. I got to go do some things earlier in the evening tonight. You know, give me some, and then if I'm not wore out after that, maybe. No, Kronos, I'm not singing Baby Shark.
And Gorilla says, "I blame the British for time zones."
At least I'm calmed down now.
Well, this is true.
I was pissed off last night.
I could tell.
I even went off on Salty.
I was there.
Though he deserved that one because I did not say anything bad about the show. I just remarked about when they made fun of Matthew about saying the name. That's all I said. And then he went off on saying that I was saying going off on the... I didn't go off on the show. All I said was it was a good thing he didn't pronounce it She-Hawk. That's it. But I was pissed off from the stream I was on before that.
Ah, okay.
Stream I was on before that, I was basically being accused of being a racist all through it.
Okay, that's where it came up. I thought maybe Salty said something that I
No,
missed.
not Salty.
It's like, what? I mean, you know, he'll say things that come off the wrong way sometimes, but I kind of doubted he would call you racist.
No, he just said I was trying to put down the show when all I was doing was basically making fun of how Matthew pronounces things at times. The whole racist thing was a stream that I was on before where just because I was picking my favorites, I was racist.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming that your favorites weren't their favorites.
No. I picked Morticia Adams over Claire Huxtable as my favorite TV mom, and well, I was a racist.
What?
Yeah. And I made the point. I said, isn't this the point that we're supposed to be saying our favorites?
Uh-huh. It's not like, I believe she's Latino, isn't she?
Not Morticia. Remember, Morticia has a thing of talking French.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Morticia was definitely. I need to watch that again.
Morticia was way hotter too, so there's that too.
You could definitely get away with more too.
Oh,
I guess that makes me racist because whatever.
I could have made the point out that they were only picking their favorite TV moms because they were black.
You know,
which is
that
kind of racist
right
in
there.
itself. There,
I was going to say that right there is racist. Which,
but I made up my mind that I was not going to go back and do these streams anymore because, as the closer said, they tried to crack the joke. Well, next week we'll just have an all-black panel. And I just left. I was like, okay, fine, do that.
okay, that right there is racist.
Yeah, they can try to pawn it off like they're trying to make jokes, but that's still. So fuck it.
Well, you need somebody on there like Mr. Londell who would definitely not pick based on race. He'd pick on based on who's the most attractive. And if he found that there was a TV mom who was more attractive, he would say who it was. It wouldn't necessarily be racially motivated.
Of course, the chat didn't like the final winner either.
Ah, why is that?
The final winner came down to Peg Bundy.
Yeah.
Chat didn't like that one. Actually, the top three, the first, second, and third place, most of them didn't like. First place was Peg Bundy, second place was Edith Bunker, and third place was Mama Harper. Sorry, they're the funniest TV moms.
Well, we're talking funniest, yes.
That's why we picked them as the best, because we liked them better than the rest. I still say Morticia was robbed.
Well, yeah.
The week before it was favorite TV dads, and Gomez got robbed.
Well, who ended up winning?
Oh, that was Cliff Huxtable. He won the week before.
Ah. Now that I can go back, let's pin the message.
I even got yelled at. I got yelled at last night because there was a mother named Cookie. When it came time for me to vote, I held up an Oreo cookie. That one got me in trouble too. Wonder if you would have gotten in trouble if it had been a different kind of cookie. Probably.
Maybe not the same kind of trouble, but probably.
Can't help it. I was sitting here eating Oreo cookies during the stream.
I don't have a problem with it.
No, Kronos, I tried to get spanked. It didn't happen. Mr. Londell and Oreo shaking my damn head. I like our Oreos. Leave me alone. I interchange. I go back and forth between Oreos and Chip Ahoys whenever I want a cookie.
I actually like Nilla wafers. You're right.
See? Nice.
Oreo. No specialized ones, just regular Oreos.
Oh, these were on sale, so I just grabbed them.
Ah, okay.
Gotta get them while they're cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Kronos, you can't get banned now.
No, you can't. I don't know why you want to get banned everywhere. The more you want to get banned, the less likely you are to get banned.
The night ended up, though, I did impart some knowledge on Doomcock.
Really? Have fun, Cinnamon.
He had no idea that Dr. Demento was still doing shows.
How the hell is Cinnamon not being moderator?
I don't know. I'm just lucky because he can't silence me that way.
Why aren't you? Well, aren't you a moderator?
Yeah.
No, he can't silence you. What the heck happened? I wouldn't have unmodded Cinnamon intentionally. Huh.
2 hours later, Tim Tuck shows up.
Hey, Tim Talks, what's going on? Tim's Talk. Oh.
Or as I like to call him, just Kylo Jr. Hey, look, we've got sex bots now.
Awesome. I've made it. Thank you, Kronos.
I don't bother with the bots anymore because Kronos gets upset if he can't whack them.
It's funny. It's funny. I haven't been bothered by him in a while, so I was kind of feeling hurt. There's a certain satisfaction with having him in the chat.
It's not playing favorites, Milton. It's just that we got to pay a fee to keep our wrenches. He charges us for them.
Only a small fee. Okay. What happened to my... There they are. So it's going to have a big problem later if I couldn't find them.
That Bird of Prey 5 movie on Salty's stream last night was weird.
What was it?
Suburban Sasquatch.
Ah.
Well, yeah, Mr. Landau, because he held the fee down. He didn't increase it for inflation. He's being nice to us on that. Now I feel like I'm in a Pokemon episode because Milton and Kronos are going back and forth saying they choose each other.
Oh.
Look out, there's going to be flying balls everywhere, folks.
Oh, Lord. That's a scary thought. That is a scary thought. Deej. Geloja time. Take over.
Oh, I thought he was telling me to go Geloja. All right, folks. Well, I guess I'm taking over here. So, Kronos says taxes are theft. Kronos also likes vanilla wafers. Real random thoughts. An administration fee, right? Yes, it is an administration fee because he has to hire people to watch us to make sure that we're behaving. I don't know if it's that time of year. Vanilla wafers are good anytime. It's almost that time for me to go out to the fields, though, and pick corn and bird soybeans. Mr. Londell says, random thought, all cows eat grass. They do. No, Kronos, I'm not singing any bad disco today.
All cows,
Why not?
All cows eat manure too.
Why not? I did enough disco the other night. I don't want to do it anymore. Burn, baby, burn. Disco inferno. Burn. See, yeah, you just don't want that. You're gonna cook a steak, cook that some bitch till it's done. And then slap some cheese and ketchup on it.
If you didn't overcook it, you wouldn't need the cheese and ketchup.
Oh, I like it.
Or you could cook a steak the proper way.
I don't want to stick a fork in it and hear it moo.
You don't hear it moo when it's cooked medium rare.
There's still pink in it. It's not done.
It should be pink.
Oh. Take a chance on salmonella or something like that from it.
Not from beef. It's not like it's chicken.
Shh, there's city folks that don't know the difference.
Not like you're eating raw chicken. Now that. Ugh.
And then I got to watch a stream last night where everybody was fighting over they were going to hurt themselves to get the lovely Sherry to take care of them.
Now that would be completely stupid, but I guess worth it if somebody was the winner.
I was the only one that sat in the chat and kept quiet. I didn't offer to hurt myself.
Then the lovely Sherry should have probably picked you. That way, not as dangerous.
And Mr. Londell says a properly cooked steak should still have the marks where the jockey was hitting it. And that's horses. You want a horse steak?
Never had horse meat.
And now Sherry's threatening me with a good time because she says she's going to grab a paddle. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Oh, we've got the lovely Sherry in chat. Yeah, well, I think you would enjoy that too much there, Deej.
And that was the one. I wasn't going to bring that up, Kronos, but yes, Sherry did say that she likes vegetables more than meat, so that was kind of a disappointment to some of us that were hoping other things.
I like my fruit and veggies, by the way. Nothing wrong with that.
But then I had to apologize for being such a crude person doing that.
And actually, the lovely Sherry was given that name. I'm trying to remember who it was by now. Because she was going by just Sherry. And then I think it was Culture Casino called her the lovely Sherry.
I just kept saying, don't call yourself Scary Sherry, because that gives me flashbacks of wrestling. It was Brightest Day.
Brightest Day, okay. Brightest Day, thank you, Sherry. I knew it was somebody I knew.
I made Culture Casino bust out in this stream yesterday too.
Oh, what'd you do this time?
I showed up on my alt account. As soon as he seen the name, he starts cracking up laughing.
Okay, that's why he was laughing. Okay.
And no, I'm
I
not
was
running.
there.
And it's not the Glory Hole account. It's not Glory Hole. Now
Because then I saw you there under your regular name.
Yeah, but I'm also running under the name Ray Epps.
Okay.
When they start doing that political talk.
Oh my God. I can't believe this. I've done a random stream for about an hour.
Yeah. And Kronos, it's another month before it's ready to pick. So.
Okay, you got anything besides soy that you've planted?
Well, the majority of it's corn. It's not all soy. Everybody just seems to focus in on the soybeans.
Ah, okay.
But the majority of my farm life videos, you see corn.
True.
Like the last one where the crop duster was buzzing me. You see corn in that one. You don't see the soybeans.
True. So, about what time would you be going live if you go live, Deej?
Oh, hell, it won't be until like 10 o'clock tonight.
10 o'clock tonight? Cool. And number one, when will you be going live with your stream?
I'll start at like 30 minutes. So 8:30 Eastern tomorrow.
8:30 Eastern. Okay.
Because at 9 p.m. Eastern is when it starts on, give or take a minute, you know.
So check out for number one, starting at 8:30 Eastern.
I figure I could do a late night show that gives an alternative to karaoke streams.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah, it could be, a monologue.
I might even cheat and whip out some Jackbox game night.
Ooh, fun. I may have to show up. That having been said, I do want to thank everybody who's joined me both on the panel and in the chat. Thank you so much, and have a great day.